Hello and welcome to another iconic episode of the Vegan Stephen podcast. Vegan Stephen is a parody of a podcast. Vegan Stephen is a fictional character. All characters and events in this show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language, and due to its content, it should not be viewed by anyone. This is the Vegan Stephen podcast, the number one vegan podcast promoting positive mental health. It's not just for vegans. Listen, I got very, very important news. Listen to this. Oh shit, that didn't work. Alright, one more time.
Well done with the hard book. Thank you very much, Vegan Steve. Alright, fuck.
One more time.
Well done with the hard book. Thank you very much, Vegan Steve.
If that's not... That was... one of my old heroes. Do you know the way you have an old hero growing up and they can do no fucking wrong? There's this TV show called Hardy Books, and the main lad in it, fucking Martin Maloney or something, said my name, said Vegan Stephen. I've died and gone to heaven. So, but basically he had an old live stream up yesterday, and the name of the stream was called Bill Gates Foundation. And I was like, geez, what's all this about? Fucking Martin. And he said, oh geez, they've made raccoons of themselves or something. And I was like, what is he on about? Anyway, he wouldn't give me any more information. So basically I had to look into it. He was like, have a look into it or whatever. Don't know the lad personally, unfortunately, but I can dream, I can imagine. So today's episode is about Bill Gates Foundation and anti-vaxxers, anti-vaccines. Oh yeah, it's a good morning. It's raining outside today. Today is 11/11. 7-Eleven was an inside job. Alright, it's April 2020 and it is the 29th. As the Vegan Stephen podcast is live. Once again, the most popular asked question on the show is the show live? Yeah, it is live. It's streaming right now to the YouTubes. Caress that subscribe button, tickle that like button, and it's iTunes every day for Vegan Stephen on Instagram, Facebook, Vegan Stephen Music on Facebook, Vegan Stephen on Instagram, Twitter's Vegan Stephen Pod for I don't know why, TikTok Vegan Stephen Music. Yeah, so I've already had an episode. I've talked about Bill Gates and all the rest of it a good bit. Now this isn't, I'm not here to spread any conspiracies or any of that kind of messing, but I'm going to go into why people are for it and why people are against it and all this stuff. So, Bill Gates. I must say I love Bill Gates, so I'm just going to get that out of the way. But he's getting the blame for this whole, some people are blaming him for this whole COVID-19 business. So I'd recommend you check out the Vegan Stephen episode called Agenda 2030, which goes into a lot of the early Bill Gates stuff and why people think some things that kind of look very, very suspicious. But they just look suspicious. What was the other one? Coronavirus conspiracy. I've got a back catalogue of them. They're all there for you. You'll enjoy them. Alright, so here's a little bit of something. Anti-vaxxers, grand. Dr. Shiva, Dr. SHIVA, he's a lad everyone seems to be talking about right now. They're like, oh, he invented the email, he fucking is running for governor of this place. Super smart lad. So, I was trying to listen to a phone call he was on and I could not understand a word of it because it was just like the sound quality was just awful, and I don't know, I'm a bit of a sound quality snob, so I just fucked off. Alright, but here's so people are scared of Bill Gates Foundation. They put a lot of money into here. Let's see. Anti-vaxxers, there you go, crack. So a lot of this whole thing seems to stem from civil liberties and things not going with the Constitution, and places particularly like Texas in America, people put their rights ahead of health, or at least have the option to. So, meditating, looking for the words. Alright, so side effects of vaccines. Here's some rumours that went around. The MMR vaccine in the 90s, there was that's for measles, mumps and rubella, which can make you go deaf and all sorts of mad shit. That was linked to autism, because just like the whole thing is, do you know when you take something, when you drop acid, and I've never dropped acid, I double dropped, or ecstasy or whatever. I mean, I've never taken ecstasy before, but if I had, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. The same things for vaccines. Same things for having, for down a nagging in an alleyway. You don't know what's going to happen when you're down nagging in an alleyway of vodka. Like, you could throw up, you could have a good night. You're probably going to throw up, but you don't know what's going to happen. So, autism. Some people try to link it to what's that thing called? The MMR vaccine. There's been loads of autism kicks in around 2. The notable signs of autism kick in around 2, and you take the MMR vaccine at around like just before 2 or something. So there's a bit of you can kind of see how stuff's happening at the same time. But that MMR one was debunked. But that's one of the big reasons why people are like, right, I'm not doing that. There's a load of rumours going around that, what was it called, the polio vaccine in India between 2000 and 2000 and fuck, I can't remember what year it was. It was 2000 and years after, we'll say 2007 while I'm making up facts. Polio vaccine in India, apparently it paralysed a fuckload of people. 500,000 kids were paralysed, apparently, who knows. And that was the old Billy Gates Foundation, apparently. Well, do you know, people don't really understand how science works and all this shit, so they're just kind of like, he's a rich lad, he might be up to something. So I don't know. Alex Jones, the conspiracy lad, loves ranting about Bill Gates. So here's some of the stuff that. So here's some other examples, which. So basically, it's down to very concerned mothers, apparently. People being like, "Here, we don't know what's in the fucking thing. We don't know what the side effects are." I have a whole list of the side effects here. There's some kind of minor side effects, and there's some long term ones. Like I had it. Got the Dr. Sheba in, grand. Mumps, rubella, grand. Bill Gates, grand. People being very worried that they're being forced into vaccines. In Canada, they had a big outbreak of mumps or whatever, because I think it was some French kid came over and all this shit. Anyway, when you don't have one person vaccinated, you put everyone else in the group at risk, because I think a vaccine's only like 97% accurate or something, what protects you against fucking things. So just like I said, you don't know it could have any side effect. So there you are. Bill Gates giving a speech on it. See, Bill Gates has come open, very open about he wants to reduce the population of the world. So when people say stuff like that, people start freaking the fuck out. Because it doesn't sound good, does it? It just sounds like you're going to fucking shoot a load of humans. But his plan apparently is to lower the death rate, so people won't have to feel like they have to have as much babies, because kids are going to live, like, you'll only have to have 2 kids if they're going to live. Whereas in tribes in Africa, they see children as like an insurance policy, and it's like an old folks, it's like a tradition to, like, once you reach the age of 50 or something, you stop working and your kids look after you. and like they bring money in and all this shit, and like because they don't have retirement homes in some of these villages and shit, so they have to have a lot of kids because a lot of them fucking die. Same in India and so on. There's a large, like, was it death? Just a lot of fucking people die over stupid shit like fucking diarrhea, just stuff they shouldn't really die of, like, just anyway, who knows. So there was also allegations that it was linked to Ebola, that people are very afraid that there's something in the vaccine that's going to either naturally make them sick or else they're suspicious. Like with the Ebola outbreak, people were blaming Bill Gates for it, and they're like, oh, fucking, there was an outbreak in Africa or something and they think it was brought in and all this shit. So he is very close to some dodgy shit, but who's saying? Anyway, so here's some other stuff people are giving out about. Here's some other stuff people are giving out about. Big Pharma. So Big Pharma is a good few bob in pharmaceuticals. So people are alleging and suggesting that they coined the phrase anti-vaxxers and are pumping money into this whole making anti-vaxxers look bad and all this stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's I was watching a lot of interviews and stuff, and there's a lot of interviews with parents, and they're fucking distraught because their other two kids had side effects of the vaccines, and they don't want their other kid to have it, and there's so much like pressure of the schools. You gotta fucking have the fucking vaccine. Apparently it's 40. For private schools, the rates are higher for non-vaxxers, so it's like, please, fuck. There's just a lot of people on news agencies saying the internet is full of people who aren't doctors just saying, oh, fucking conspiracy shite, and I don't know, just doctors saying it's hard to know what's real and what's not on the old internet. There you are. Do 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 do. Anti-vaxxers. MMR, grand, 90s. Polio, how are you getting on? Bill Gates. Mr. Microsoft. Alright. Of those that survive, 1 to 2 have permanent long-term problems such as loss of limbs, brain damage. Hang on. From vaccines? This is health.wav.gov.au, so I don't know, never heard of them. I typed in vaccines side effects long term, so geez, fucking hell. Of those that this is just a random quote or something. Can we have some context, please? Any context going? About 1 in 2 has a local reaction. Jesus, fucking hell. What are the serious side effects of vaccines? Grand. Alright. Do we have a reference? This is vaccines.gov. Don't know who they are, but let's find out. Pain and swelling or redness where the shot was given. I'll tell you, that's fucking... it's fucking shite crack, I'll tell you that. Do you remember getting the antidote, the old vaccine when you were a kid? It was like the most painful thing in the fucking world. You'd just be screaming your fucking head off. And, do you remember being in the fucking queue for the vaccine? You're queuing up for some woman to stick a fucking needle in your arm. And everyone in front of you is just screaming their head off. And then all the teachers like, calm down now, calm down, be brave, and it fucking hurts like a motherfucker. And then they tell you now don't be a big brave man, now don't fucking my arm. Anyway, mild fever. All right, chills. All right, feeling tired. I feel tired right now. Headache. Grand. Okay, muscle and joint aches. All right. Did it really say loss of limbs there? Because that was fucking wild. What vaccines should I avoid? Oh, Jesus. So we're after falling down the well of... Do vaccines have dangerous side effects? What are the disadvantages of vaccines? Headache, fatigue. Rarely child might experience severe allergic reaction or a neurological side effect, such as a seizure. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Okay. Although the rare side effects are a concern, blah, 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 harm, the risk of the vaccine causing serious harm or death is extremely small. So it does happen. Oh, Jesus. So the whole Bill Gates mentality and what they're doing in, oh, jeez, what was it? Canada. Is they just say, listen, I know there's going to be side effects, but just everyone's getting it. And if someone dies, sure, fuck it. It's better for everyone. Alright. So yeah, that's the philosophy. Just everyone gets it, and listen, one or two of you is going to die, but it means everyone will get to go on. Because if one of you gets malaria, was it malaria? Measles or mumps, you're fucking all going deaf or some shite. So, like, science-wise, you're like, oh, it makes sense, but when you're the fucking when you're the lad fucking risking getting an L jab. So, the conspiracy theories keep going. They don't stop there. They just go, woo, let's keep going. So, some people believe that Bill Gates is trying to put a microchip in you to track what fucking, if you got the injection or not. Some people also believe that there's a microchip in the fucking needle. Yes, it's called like micro somethings. So this has all been disproven because we don't have the technology and all that stuff. There was research put in yonks ago. They're trying to was it put in micro? I can't fucking remember it. It's in loads of films. They put the little device in you, and then if you fucking start causing trouble, it fucking goes pop and you die or some shit. It releases fucking some shit. I don't know. Fill in the science fiction blanks yourself. That's what people are afraid of. So, but the technology isn't here. So poor old Bill Gates. As he was saying himself, it was kind of like the irony is he's like the one who's throwing money at this, trying to cure the world, and everyone's just like, he's trying to kill us. The lad came up with fucking Microsoft. Anyway, as I said, just being honest, like, I am a Bill Gates fanboy, so just being clear. Alright. Bill Gates Foundation, grand. So yeah, loads of people have died. So it's a bit of an awkward one. And then they have to cover up people died, because if they don't cover up people died, then fucking no one else will fucking want it and shit. I don't know. Vaccine exemptions is so fucking you can get a vaccine exemption in some parts of the world, which means you don't have to get a fucking thing. So what people ideally do or whatever is they bring in big fucking laws and they just say, right, everyone's getting vaccinated or whatever. So some people have medical grounds which they won't get vaccinated, but then there's other people who are just like, I don't want to get fucking vaccinated. Like, even in Ireland there's anti-vaxxers, and some parents are like, you're putting everyone's class at risk, you mentaler. But they're like, here, my friend's dad's fucking got a seizure, and maybe he did get a seizure. So I don't fucking know. I guess I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. There's kids putting up videos being like, yeah, I rebelled against my parents and got vaccinated. They're anti-vaxxers. Yeah, I got vaccinated. Like, so some kids go out and steal a fucking car or go out knacker drinking, and then this fucking dickhead's going out getting vaccinated. Alright. Fair play to them, I guess. Whatever you're into. If you want to go out, get fucking a needle in your arm. I know. Do whatever you want. Fair play to you. You're lovely people. You're lovely people. Vaccines, eh? Anti-vaxxers. People are very concerned that the injection will be forced on them, and that's what scares the shit out of them. It's not necessarily, it's just the thought of the government fucking having too much power and all this stuff, and fear of communism and all that good stuff. It's the Vegan Steven podcast. Hit subscribe, hit subscribe. What else am I on? I'm on the YouTubes every day. And some other good stuff. Alright. Did someone say coffee break? Have you guys put on the kettle yet? Are you... I was listening to fucking Owen Colgan. I'm a bit of a Hardy Bucks fanboy, I must admit. He was saying he drinks fucking coffee in Dublin and tea in fucking Mayo. Jeez. Did you ever have... I went on stage once or twice. There was someone, you know, you really fucking admire and you're just like, oh my god, you're so fucking cool, man. I love that song you did. And they're always freaked out. They're just like, alright, see you then. Do you want that signed? Great, see it. Because it's so fucking awkward when someone comes up to you and they're like, oh, I love you, you can do no wrong. It puts all these lads in really awkward positions. So if you're meeting someone famous, right, and you just go over like, your hair looks stupid. And they'll be like, they see me for the flawed being I really am, or something. I don't know. People are weird. People are very weird. People are fucking weird. They like being treated like shit sometimes. Micro fucking chips. So yeah, I think Bill Gates has talked about putting microchips in people or something. He did loads of TED Talks being like, here, we gotta get the population down, all this stuff, Agenda 21 and all this crack. I talked about that on my podcast, Agenda 2030 and all this stuff, and he has a patent for the COVID-2 virus, which is, and he owns the vaccine for it or something, but apparently that's specifically for pigs and other things. Alright. So, let's see what else we got going on here. My love. Vaccine. The term for it is called vaccine hesitancy. That's a fucking hard word to spell. Or fucking say, sorry. Hesitancy. So this is the official term for anti-vax, alright? So, sure, we'll see what the Wikipedia has to say. Because I just made up a load of shite. This is a fictional show. So maybe Wikipedia will say, listen, vaccines are sound, go get them. But generally, the anti-vaxxers are not really... I don't know. People are very suspicious of Big Pharma. Big Pharma have done a lot of very, very bad shit in the past. They tend to not admit anything. They tend to sue people who say bad shit. And... sure, look. We'll see what happens. It'd be grand. Chill out. I was planning on doing a Bill Gates impression for the whole podcast, but then I forgot to research his voice. So I don't actually know what he sounds like. But, yeah, by God. It's a bit awkward because I'm a big fan of Bill Gates. Because he's one of them lads, he didn't know his path in life. He had to go see a counsellor, and then fucking he was just coding in his room, and his parents like giving out to him, you don't know what you're doing and all this stuff, and he's like, I'm just... So it's fucking great, man. It's a story of rags to riches, kind of. Sure, fuck it is. And his best mate's fucking Warren Buffett. And they're mates with the Koch brothers. Vaccine hesitancy is also known as anti-vaccine or anti-vax. Anti-vax is a reluctance or refusal to be vaccinated or to have one's children vaccinated against contagious diseases. Despite the availability of vaccine services, it is identified by the World Health Organization as one of the top global threats in 2019. So that was a very big thing they were stressing, that, as I said, if one person has it, it leaves the whole herd vulnerable. The term encompasses outright refusal to vaccinate, delaying vaccinations, accepting vaccines but remaining uncertain about their use, or using certain vaccines but not others. Arguments against vaccination are contracted by overwhelming scientific consensus about safety and efficiency, efficacy of vaccines. Hesitancy primarily results from public debates around medical, ethical and legal issues related to vaccines. Vaccine hesitancy stems from a multiple of key factors, including a person's lack of confidence, mistrust of a vaccine and healthcare provider, complacency. The person does not see the need for the vaccine or does not see the value of the vaccine. The man, so many fucking big words here. Big words like marmalade, fucking 8-letter jobs. It is exceeded since the intervention of the vaccination and predates the coming of the terms vaccine. Alright, they're just getting into a load of wank here. Oh, here's Bill. Bill. Bills, it's to do with bills, not actually Bill Gates. Bills of mandatory vaccination have been considered for legislation, including California State in Bill 277. We all know that one. Australia's No Jab Pay Day. No jab, no pay. Shit. No jab, no pay. All of which have been strenuously opposed by anti-vaccination activists. Opposition to mandatorily vaccinate may be based on anti-vaccine sentiment, concern that violates civil liberties. That's a very, very key point of the whole episode, civil liberties. That's almost... People are afraid that they're trying to take our guns from us, man. So there was an absolute surge in Obama. What's that thing he used to say, Obama? We can do it, or let's go, or some shit. What was it? Yes, we can. He robbed the catchphrase of fucking Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. See, I can't even remember the fucking catchphrase. So. Lads, did you hear I'm fucking big in America? It's fucking classic Irish people, man. Most of my listeners, like 60% of my listeners, are fucking living in America. 10% in Australia. It's classic. It's just like fucking Father Ted. Irish lads hating other Irish lads. Sure, look. I'll complain about Anthem. Alright, lads, I hope you're getting on well with this whole fucking COVID-19 shit. I think we're only in for 2.5 weeks, so it'll all be grand, right? Fucking, you're doing well. Fair play to you. Oh, yeah. Raining. It's pouring. Jeez, you probably have that horn pulled off yourselves, you poor monkeys. Bill Gates Foundation. I want to call this episode Bill Gates Foundation Maths, so I thought that would be pretty funny. But I think only Irish people get that, so I'm not sure. We'll see how we get on. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. Effectiveness, population health. Grand. Cost effectiveness. Grand. And other shit. What's this? Polio, Nigeria, polio, measles, diarrhea. UK, Ireland measures. Oh, Jesus. We'll have a little look at UK, will we? Oh, Jesus. Do you ever step on a fucking nail? Man, I've worked a lot of my life on... grew up on fucking building sites, man. How many times you put your foot through a fucking nail, man? And then they've rushed you to the fucking doctor. Get the old tetanus shot. The boss man's like, you're like, oh, I'm grand, I was fucking grand, keep walking. And the boss man's like, do you want to fucking die? Go down to the hospital there, get your fucking tetanus shot, good man. Get us a pack of cigarettes while you're at it. Get us a pair of some rubber screws. And they send you off to the fucking, rubber screws, some glass nails, and gives half a wheelbarrow of shandy. Where am I going on here? Right, we got other shit going on. Here we go. Bill Gates. He's a very good looking man. True or false? Can you spot an infodemic in our Midwest? No.com. Alright. Vaccine side effects. Childhood vaccines. The tough questions. Civil liberties. Right, that's the whole point, isn't it? Right, so people are buying fucking guns like they're going out of fashion in America. I said before, Irish people just think Americans are fucking nuts, man. They're like, because we don't have guns here, so Irish people are just like, what? Why do you keep buying guns? Like, what do you be getting up to? But yeah, lads, you do what the fuck you want. I'm not getting involved. I'm just. I'd be scared to have a gun, man. I've been such a fucking idiot, man. I'd hide it in my pants, and then. Irish lads can't be trusted. Guns, man. I said before, anytime fucking Mead scores a goal or something, you just have the AK in the air going. Celebrating anytime there's a fucking point scored. What are the seriousness side effects of vaccines? Most people don't have any serious side effects. The most common side effects are soreness, where fucking mild go and quickly things. Right, so they're saying, right, we're shutting down the gun. Police are saying, in America, police are meant to not come out unless like necessary calls because they don't want to put the staff at risk. So people are afraid that it's the whole psychology behind it. People are afraid that guards won't help them, so they need guns. And also the biggest, something to do with, the gun shops are being closed or something because they're not down as a, what's that thing called, an essential service. So people are afraid that they won't be able to buy guns, so they're stocking up ammo, stocking up guns. They're having a massive gun surge, like the biggest since Obama's reign. It's kind of like, it's not supply and demand, but a whole kind of the fear that they won't be able to get a gun. In the Asian community, I think it's specifically Chinese, but they're stocking up because there's a lot of mad hate crimes going on. In China, there's a lot of videos of, like a single black man running down the street being chased by like 3 Chinese guys because the government over there is promoting like anti-foreigner stuff. And they have stuff in the good old days in when the Irish used to go to America to help build the old railroads and all that stuff. They used to have signs on the windows in America saying no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. So the Irish know what it's like to be parts of the culture. I don't know what accent that was, but right now in the China they have signs up saying no foreigners, but primarily like no blacks, don't serve blacks and all this stuff. So as you can imagine, and then people are freaking out because they're kind of being encouraged for this vigilantism, like they're it's not being policed or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's true? Some lad on TikTok might have told me this. Bill Gates Foundation, anti-vaxxers, Dr. Shiva. People love Dr. Shiva. Who is Dr. Shiva? He's the lad who invented email. He is an American Indian scientist. As I said, I was trying to listen to him, but oh Jesus, the fucking phone line was awful. I won't do an impression of him because it would just be fucking racist as fuck. Dr. Shiva, let's see, A.V. Shiva, and scientist, engineer, entrepreneur, promoter, conspiracy theories, and unfounded medical claims. So he had a video out. I can't even say what the fucking video was, can I? Because if you say this thing, the video will get taken down. Alright. So, that's his name anyway. So if you look it up, and there's a certain in between the letters B and D, and he has a whole video about that, and he's into large doses of it, which, to be honest, will just make you fucking shit yourself if you take large doses of that item. But he's promoting it through various substances such as in the form of antioxidants with blueberries, and you get vitamin. Oh shit! Fuck. Yeah, there's an algorithm that if you say certain words, it pulls you to the bottom of the list and all this shit. If you, fuck. Damn it! I'm definitely not the lad to tell a secret to. Anyway. Oh man. It's going so well. It's going so well. Oh man. Oh lads. Alright. Okay. Chill the fuck out. It'll be grand. Here we go. UK and Ireland. Bit of measles. Do 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 da be da do 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 da ba do da ba ba do 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 do. Vaccine overload. Ingredient concerns. Oh yeah. This sounds fucking mental, so I'm just going to tell you this now. Someone was telling me this morning that, I mean, this person wasn't a doctor, but anyway, that they put aborted fetuses. Now they use aborted fetuses for a lot of things, but that they put it in certain vaccines and also aluminium. Aluminium's in a lot of things. Some people believe it. If you have breast cancer, they say don't use deodorant because it has aluminium in it and it gives you breast cancer and all that shit. But listen, who knows? Sure, we'll find out. Aluminium ingredients. Aluminium compounds are used as emollient acidox. Oh Jesus, what does that even mean? A substance that protonates or modulates the immune responses to an antigen to improve them. Oh, that's pretty good. The word... Oh, yeah, okay, anyway. That's pretty cool. That's I am immunologic. IMMUNOLOGIC. Next word is ADJUVANTS. Adjuvants. To increase the effectiveness of vaccines. The aluminium in the vaccine simulates or causes small amounts of tissue damage, driving the body to respond more powerfully to what it sees as a serious infection and promoting the development of lasting immune response. Oh, that's fucking class. In some cases, these compounds have been associated with redness, itching, and low-grade fever. Bitch ass fever. Your fever ain't shit, man. I got fucking scurvy in the 90s. But the use of aluminium, was it aluminium and tinfoil and aluminium? I can't. We're moving on. This is Wikipedia Vaccinehesitancy /UK and fucking whatever. In some cases, aluminium containing vaccines have been associated with myophonic, we all know what that is, myophonitis, MMF for short, localized microscopic lessons containing aluminium salts that persist up to 8 years. However, recent case-controlled studies have found no scientific clinical symptoms. Individuals with biopsies showing MMF, and there is no evidence that aluminium yabba dabba 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 dabba. Alright, so stuff to do with aluminium, grand. Any other bits and bobs? Very small amounts of... Alright. Sudden infant baby death syndrome. Damn! That's what every parent's fucking terrified of. Anyway, sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. The most common in infants around the time in life they receive many vaccinations. Since the cause of SIDS has not been formally determined, this led to concerns what about whether vaccines, in particular diarrhea, tinnitus, toxid vaccines, were possible causal fever, causal factor, causal factor. Several studies investigated this and found no evidence supporting a casual fucking intercourse between vaccination and SIDs. In 2003, the Institute of Medicine favoured rejection of the causal link to DTW, small w, that's very important, and back to a capital P for fuck knows why. Vaccination and SIDS are reviewing available evidence. Additional analysis VAERS data also showed no relationship between the vaccination and SIDS, in fact. Alright, just keep shining on. There you are. Swine flu vaccine. During the 2009 swine flu pandemic, significant controversy broke out regarding whether 2009 H1N1 flu vaccine was safe. Among other countries, France, numerous different French groups publicly criticised the vaccine as potentially dangerous. Grand. Pakistan. There have been several attacks and deaths among vaccine workers. Several Islamic preachers, migrant groups, including some factions of the Taliban, view vaccination as a plot to kill and sterilise Muslims. Okay. Vaccination during illness. Many parents are concerned about safety and vaccination when their kid is sick. Moderate to severe acute illness. And all the other good stuff. Following events and reductions in vaccines, smallpox, vitamins, UK and Ireland, it's the measles in 2000. As a result, the MMR vaccine is controversy. Jeez, there was controversy. Well, what fucking happened? Rates dropped sharply in the United Kingdom after 1996, late 1990 until the summer of 2000, when there were measures measles outbreaks in North Dublin, Ireland. That's a bit too close to home, lad. At the time, the national immunisation level had fallen below 80%. In the parts of North Dublin, the level was around 60%. Oh, fuck. Everyone got fucked up, man. Shit. There were more than 100 hospital... this coronavirus, hold my beer. Jesus Christ. There was more than 100 hospital admissions, over 300 cases. There were children died, several more were gravely ill, some requiring medical ventilation to recover. Polio. Alright, Nigeria, polio, measles, fucking diarrhea. In the early first decade of the 21st century, conservative religions leaders in northern Nigeria, suspicious of Western medicine. Well, to be honest, I'm fucking suspicious of witch doctors. Fucking, have you seen what them lads be getting up to? Fucking hell. I don't know if you've talked to any lads who lived in fucking African tribes, but the stuff they told me. Wild. And they thought fucking Dublin was rough. Jesus. Man, I hope they let me into Africa. I'd fucking have a great time. Anyway. Listen to the lad, Blur. What's his name? Fucking Damien Albarn, singer of Blur. He's just saying heroin in Africa. That's the way to do it. It's like, fucking hell. Heroin! Would you fucking chill the fuck out, Damien Albarn? Fucking singer of Blur and Gorillaz. Alright. He's a lovely lad though. I'm a big fan of Blur. The boycott was in... Okay, grand. Nigeria had become the next exporter of the polio virus to its African neighbours. Subsequently, polio repeated a dozen formerly polio-free neighbours of Nigeria, and genetic tests show that the virus was the same one that originated in northern Nigeria. Nigeria reported 20,000 measles cases, nearly 600 deaths. So there's some people saying, so some people, a lot of the Bill Gates Foundation summed up. The big conspiracy is that Bill Gates, created the fucking coronavirus to get everyone sick, to lower down the population, so he could release the vaccine, which he already has patented, to cure it. So he seems like the winner, the hero, even though he's the one who caused it. And then he gets all the money from Big Pharma and so on. So that's the big conspiracy. They believe he fucking created the disease so he could come in on his silver horse and be the one who cures it. And also the people are paranoid that polio outbreak in Nigeria, that who was actually like fucking given to them by the vaccines. So people are paranoid there's actually something in the vaccine. And that's what I said with fucking India and all the other stuff. So anyway, is there any truth to it? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. All I know is I'm a fucking Bill Gates fanboy, and if any of this is true, I'm gonna be heartbroken. My heart! Oh, my little heart! Do you ever ask a rich lad for money? They're like, oh, money! Oh, I can't give you your... Oh, Jesus. Anyway, stay focused. Oh, yeah. Oh, class. Smallpox vaccination. Jesus, that lad's face. Man. Alright. I'm getting distracted here. I'm just looking at all the fucking mad shit that happened in fucking... Jesus. Wikipedia is mental. So people are very worried that their rights are being taken away from them. People are very concerned that their guns will be taken away from them. So that's why they're worried about someone coming in, giving them just fucking something, and they wouldn't have a say to say yes or no. Civil liberties, people are fucking terrified of it. So people, members of the Chinese community stocking up on guns, everyone's stocking up on guns because they believe that the fucking police can't come out, because I know I'm changing the subject slightly, but massive uprising in guns, people putting money into protection, all this stuff. Because they're afraid people will knock on their door and be like, give me fucking, I got no milk, fucking give me milk, and they're worried about their family, you know. They've been watching a load of doomsday films like me, so it'll be grand, man. Guns are some fucking scary ass shit, man. Do you ever, I was trying to shoot a shotgun, do you know the thing where you're like, when I was a kid, like, you're there with the pellet gun, they shoot a little, so it wouldn't have the fucking heart to shoot. I know I talk about fucking killing animals and stuff, but I wouldn't have the heart to fucking kill a fucking anything. So anyway, it's there a kid, there with the shotgun, I think it's buckshot, a lot of pellets or something. So they shoot this little frisbee in there and they go, right, shoot that. And I never fucking hit the thing, because you're holding the shotgun and you're like, fucking hell, this thing's really fucking heavy, and then you pull the trigger and it doesn't go, because on guns you have to really fucking pull it, like really fucking pull it. I don't know how guys with guns, like, they must have, their trigger finger must be massive. So when they're holding this fucking shotgun, now to me the only good shotgun is the sawn-off shotgun, but they're illegal in Ireland. I think you get fucking 10 years for that shit, or maybe not. Anyway, shooting the shotgun, you get a bruise on your shoulder all day long. Shooting the shotgun there, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, as far as I know, like, there's a lot of laws in Ireland. You have to bring your if you have any guns around, you have to bring them in and get them melted down from manholes and stuff. So I think the only way you can get a gun in Ireland is if you're a farmer or something, and it's like, you don't even get like an Uzi or anything, or a handgun. You can't. I think you can just, handguns are just, no, you can't have them. The only thing you can get is like a shotgun for just protecting against foxes if you have a lot of land and sheep or something. I don't know about fucking gun laws, but people are very worried in America and other places because the gun shops are not open as an essential place, so you can't. Yeah, so people are like, if I don't buy them today, won't be able to buy them because they're not an essential service and so on. There you are. Hope you enjoyed that now. Financial motives. Oh, here we go with that. Here we fucking go. Financial motives. Alternative medicine proponents gain from promoting vaccine conspiracy theories. Oh my god. Through the safe and ineffective and inexpensive medications, supplements and procedures such as Chilean therapy and herbic oxygen therapy, sold as an able cure to damage caused by vaccines. Homeopathics in particular gain through the promotion of water injections and nonsos that they allege have a natural vaccine-like effect. Oh, Jesus. Additional bodies, oh no, where's this going? With a vaccine interest is promoting the unsafeness of vaccines may include lawyers and legal groups organising court cases and class action lawsuits against vaccine providers. Conversely, fucking got that word in. Conversely, alternate medication providers have accused the vaccine industry of misspreading the safety of effectiveness of vaccines, covering up the suppressing information and influencing health policy decisions of financial gain. In the late 20th century, vaccines were a product of low profit margins. Jesus. And a number of companies involved in the vaccine manufacture declined. In addition to low profits, the liability risk, manufacturers complained about low prices paid by vaccines by CDC and other government agencies. In the early 20th century, the vaccine market was greatly improved with the approval of the vaccine preventator. What's prevator? Prevator. Jeez, that's a good word. Prevnator. Jeez, what's a plural vaccine? Just some kind of vaccine, that cognitive vaccine that protects infants. Jeez, that's a big load of words. Right, so that's all that crack. There's a load of war, bit of Spanish stuff going on, information warfare. Oh Jesus. The analysis of tweets from July 2014 through September 2017 revealed that an active campaign on Twitter by the internet research agency IRA. Here! IRA are fucking Irish. Get your own fucking balaclavas, lads. Internet Research Agency. Some lads need to be kneecapped here, lads. I'm only messing. Don't be doing any of that messing. A Russian troll. Oh, Jesus. Farm. A Russian troll farm. I want a troll farm. That sounds good, doesn't it? A Russian troll farm accused of interference in the 2016 US elections to sow discord about the safety of vaccinations. The campaign was sophisticated Twitter bots amplify highly polarizing pro-vaccine and anti-vaccine messages containing the hashtags #VaccineUS posted by IRA trolls. IRA trolls. Can you imagine a load of fucking IRA lads from the real IRA going on fucking Twitter? Would you stop? Them lads love the points. I mean, nothing. Confidence in vaccine varies over place and time among different vaccinations. So some people will get some vaccinations and not other ones. Alright, vaccine conference to protect some other lads. Alright, here's some numbers. Confidence has risen in France, Greece, Italy and Slovenia since 2015, but had fallen in Czech Republic, Finland, Poland, Sweden. 36% of the GP survived in the Czech Republic, 25%. I don't even know what they're on about now. Right, sure, listen. It was good while it lasted. MMR vaccine and autism. Oh, Jesus. Media role. Right. So this is apparently what all fucking kicked off. MMR vaccine and autism. This was the big fucking... Start off the conspiracies. Claims of a link between the MMR vaccine and autism have been extensively investigated and found to be false. Now, who knows who wrote this article in Wikipedia? Just Yeah, you don't know who wrote this shit, but anyway, we'll find out. Extensively found to be false. The link was suggested in the 1990s and came for public notice largely as a result of the 1998 legislate is a Lancet, Lancet. Just fucking MMR autism fraud. Lancet. Centre Publication. Oh, no, that's publication. Characterised as perhaps the most damaging medical hoax of the last 100 years. The fraudulent paper researched, authorised, or they're just gone into why it wasn't any good or whatever. The claims in the paper were widely reported, leading to a sharp drop in vaccination rates in the UK and Ireland. Promotion of the claimed link, which continues in anti-vaccination propaganda despite being refuted. What a word, refuted. Has led to the increase in measles and mumps, resulting in the deaths of some serious and permanent injuries. Following the initial claims of 1990. Yeah, there's so many stories about like concerned mothers, concerned parents parents just having massive arguments with each other over like, will we vaccinate the kids or not, and fucking like families nearly fucking falling out over it. Like, I don't know. Jim Jeffries has a great bit about it. He's a comedian. One of my favourite comedians. He said loads of bold words. He said his wife is very, very anti-vaccine. Ex-wife. Maybe he made this up. I made this up and I'm retelling the made-up story, so... Inception. Right, so he says fucking Jim Jeffries, great lad, how you getting on? Fucking... What's the story? He said... Oh, what's the story? The wife said, don't be getting him vaccinated. Fucking do not do it. So he waited till his wife was away and he brought his kid to the doctor. Alright, so just recap. Wife says, listen, comedian, do not be getting the kid vaccinated. Fucking, he could have Asperger's and all this fucking mad shit. So, he went to the fucking doctor and he said, listen, I'm terrified of my son getting sick or something. Give him all the injections today. The wife's gone away. I'm just going to get him vaccinated without her knowing. And the doctor was like, fucking, right, give him one and get it, come back in 2 weeks or some shit. And Jim Jeffries was like, no, we'll get it all done today, it'll be grand. So he brought the kid home and the kid was just acting all dopey and fucking falling all over the place. And they're like, he's like, fucking I killed the fucking kid. The wife's gonna kill him. Like, kill the fucking kid, man. So the kid was having awful side effects like from the vaccines. And he went back to the doctor being like, what have you done to my fucking kid, man? The wife's killing me, man. He thinks fucking something wrong with the kid. And the wife was like, the doctor was like, yeah, he gave him all the vaccines in one day. They're meant to be spread out over loads of fucking weeks and shit. And he was saying fucking, I don't know, then the doctor told Jim Jeffries he had autism and fucking Inception. Overload. He was worried about the kids getting autism and all this shit. Anyway, sure, listen. So, summarise the story. He got vaccinated on the sly, so the wife wouldn't know. He got them all done at the same time, which is not recommended. He went to get them done little bits and bits and whatever. And just distress inside the family home over it. Who knows? Maybe we're right to be wary of Big Pharma. Vegan Stephen podcast every single day. Thank you for listening. Don't worry about all this fucking stuff. I'm just reporting a little bit on both sides. I guess your old doctor knows best. And I would have a look at the news, but the news is a bit depressing, isn't it? So well, people are mad. So have a great day. Check out all the links down below. If you want to support the show, there's donation links below. You can get the merch if you don't want to. There's fucking all the things there. Right. Good. Oh, let's play a song. No, I gotta go. Right. Bye.